Welcome to the 5-Minute Tech Tip by Troy and Joan on Google Styles. And I am looking directly at a very boring, shall we say, Google Doc. And what I'd like to do is show you how to style this in an easy way that's going to help later on as you go to make larger and more intense documents later. Troy, do you use these different types of styles that you can find when you look at the drop-down?
I do, especially when I'm working on multi-page documents. And a lot of people say that Google Docs doesn't have the same abilities that Microsoft Word does. But I find if you understand these styles, you can do quite a bit of the same things that some people who use Microsoft Word a lot use.
I agree. And because the fonts are so modern and seem to be growing, Google Docs tend to have a much younger feel to them. So let's get started. I've got a basic document that's really not been styled very well. And of course, everyone realizes you can highlight text and you can change the font and of course the size and color of what you see on the screen. But what makes this very of a larger document is you've got to scroll down and do the same thing over and over again. And really, with a Google Doc, you just save this as a type of formatting. So as you can see, I've decided that I like this green font and I would like to save it. I'm going to go up here to my list of styles, and I would like to make this one my title because all my recipes are going to have a title. And rather than just clicking that word title, that's going to use the default style. I'm going to click this little arrow and I'm going to update the title style to match. So now when I click up here, my title style is that green and fancy font. Everything in the document that is labeled as a title will get that font. So let's go try it again. Oh, I got some titles down here already. See that? All of these were labeled as title, and now they're going to be green and that really nifty looking font. Let's do this one more time with another heading style. I'm going to adjust that heading style to match these capital letters. All right. The other thing you can do, which I have done with every brand new document, is to create this as my default template. And this one might be a little bit too fancy, but if I really wanted every single brand new document that I create to use that style title, this size heading, I can go way down here under options and say save as my default styles. And that way every new document would have the same style to it. I'm going to show you one more thing that you can do styling wise that folks don't realize. Bulleted lists are, well, shall we say, a little bit dull. And one thing in Google you can do is change the bullets. A lot of people don't realize that you can select just the bullets by clicking on one of them and doing something a little more interesting. Have you ever changed out some bullets in your documents, Troy?
I have, yes. Usually when I'm making like handouts for students and they like to see a little bit of a different style sometimes.
So here's a fun way to do this. I've selected all the bullets and it'll highlight all the bullets, and I am going to click on Insert and Special Characters. What's great in the Special Characters section is there are so many options for different types of symbols here, but emojis are here. So I'd like to make every single one of my bullets a really fun smiling face. And I'm going to click that smiley face and take a look at my bullets now. I can make them larger and I can make them stand out. To finish this off, if you've used our styles such as headings 1, 2, and title, you can insert as well a table of contents, and it will automatically find all of your headings and use them as part of the table of contents.
And that's your 5-minute tech tip on Google Styles.